All right. Hello, everybody.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, let us know what you're working on in the comments. And I'm going to pass it over to Barrett to introduce himself. Oh, I always do this.
I know you do.
Goodness. Okay.
Hi, everybody. My name is Barrett Laurie. I am a Kidlit writer and a Morgan Lee stalker, so you will see me in the chat section of all of Morgan's videos. And I'm thrilled to be here with what did we decide we're calling it? Morgan's Morning Magic Club?
Yeah.
So, MMMC. Here I am.
All right. So let me see what's going on in the comments because there's a lot of stuff going on. So Michaela's here. Hello. Today I don't know what I'm working on. I might work on my videos for next week, which need to get done. I did finish one last night, so I'm already one day ahead.
Have you talked about what it is that you're doing? Have you announced,
No, I probably should do that. But yeah, I might work on some of that today.
Yeah, that's cool. I have a document open that I've been working on for a month and a half. Sorry, Moon. But it is actually getting finished today. So yeah, I'm just plugging in more notes and tying those into the big note at the end. So
okay, cool.
You want to come say hello? Can you get over all the cords? No, you hate the light. Say hi, happy. Hi.
Hello.
Good morning. It's like, I really wish you were in the living room with everybody else right now. I know, Ricky's in the bathroom, honey. Oh, Shannon.
Shannon is here. Good morning, everyone. I hope all who celebrated the holiday had a good turkey day, and I wish you some great words today. The fam and I are off to visit the aquarium.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Let's see. Elizabeth is here. Same as yesterday, climbing that grading mountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Catching up. Abby, what's wrong, sweetie? I love Michaela's profile photo, just for what it's worth.
Yes, it is super very nice.
Cat vibes. I'm digging it.
Okay, Daya is here. Hello. I'm working on a new sci-fi novel, currently designing the fauna of some planet.
Love that. Okay, that's a lot of fun.
Let's see. What kind of fauna?
Yeah, this is kind of what I wonder. Oh, Eva.
Hello, Eva. Devin is here.
Devin.
So there are giant corals going on, which can host giant insect nests. And so war waging insects are the dominant life form on the planet, I figured. Oh.
I love that idea.
That sounds awesome. Thank God the research ended yesterday. Nice.
Yeah.
On writing mode today.
Good.
Let's see. What have you been researching, Michaela? I'm not sure if I remember either. Wow, cool, but not the planet for me. Good job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would want to be on that planet if there was giant
insects. Yeah, no, wasn't there? I feel like there was a movie when I was a kid, that was about insects that were, and it was like a cult movie. I'll think of it later. But
I'm not sure.
No, I guess not. Yeah, something about the Super Troopers.
Super Troopers? I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, I think it's Denise Richards, maybe. Someone who's an old like me, jump in and correct me, but I believe it's Super Troopers, and I believe they were fighting giant bugs. And I was like, nope, can't watch the sequel. CB.
CB's here. Hello. Morning Magic Club
is in session.
Dharma's here. Hello. Editing my current crime thriller. Nice.
Dharma, I will say, just because if you're a crime writer, if you haven't heard of Glory Writes the Blues, she is trying to put a panel together, and it's very short notice because I believe it's Monday, but it is all about mystery writing and thriller writing. So if you are interested in joining a discussion panel about that, you might look up Glory Writes the Blues, just for what that's worth.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just doing research.
How to shoot a handgun. I think only a writer can get away with something like that.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I was doing research on how to murder someone. Like those are the
Right.
things. Oh yes, she sent me some last night, and they're really amazing.
Ooh,
Yes.
fun. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to do merch. I will one day.
Me too. I'm like, well, and Eva sent some great designs for even stuff that would work for me, and I was like, oh, I love that. So yeah.
Planning for next year.
Cool.
I'll probably do that
It's about
sometime
to
in
be,
December.
I was like, oh, it's hard to believe it's December, right? Like I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
how did that happen?
What a cute puppy.
Oh, thank you. She is a doll. She is.
Starship Troopers.
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Dara. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Okay. Oh, it is Monday. Yes, it's just a live chat discussion. Glory gets
Yes.
the blues.
Yes. But I know she's been trying to find somebody who's kind of got Starship Trooper. Yes. And there was a really hot guy who was like the star who I don't think was ever in anything after that. Like it was that kind of movie. You know what I mean? Where they thought it was going to be one thing and then it was not.
Yeah. And there's the link for Glory's channel.
Thank you, Devin. Yeah. Oh, I thought they were amazing. I thought they were good.
Based
it was
on
a book. Okay.
book.
Interesting.
But also go buy all the amazing things.
100%. Yeah.
Thanks for the referral.
Absolutely. I think Glory's wonderful, and Tom. I've been on several of their panels, very welcoming, and again, they do deep dive discussions on stuff. So if that is your niche, get out there and get your name out there. Talk about your books. They'll be glad to promote that too. So yeah. Love your name, by the way. It gives me the Dharma and Greg memories of that show I loved in the 90s. Again, showing my age.
I'm not that busy in December, but I'm busy, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
We get it. Yeah. You feel that.
Yes, they have no one set that actually writes in the genre. Last I knew, they'd love it.
Yeah. And tell them we sent you. Let them know we sent you over so they know we love them. Yes. Unfortunately, I'll be in therapy, but I will join you as soon as I'm out of therapy. So I'm usually there in the second hour.
I'm older than you.
Oh, you know what? I think we did talk about this. I think you are, but not by much. Pretty sure we're the same generation. See, yes, I loved that show. Is that streaming anywhere?
I don't think I've seen that show either.
So it's kind of like, it was like a rom-com, sort of like Mad About You. Did you ever watch that one?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows.
Totally. It's like a fun couple, and like they're just sort of like opposites attract, and it was just, I don't know. It was very fun for me. Yeah.
I'm even older, Eva.
Well, put me in a cryogenic chamber.
All right. Well, we've got the comments. I don't know if I should announce my thing here, or should I just?
I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't trying to push you because you've got to do your own thing.
I mean, I just didn't think about announcing it, honestly. But yeah, I'll announce it right now. Okay. So next week, is that next week? Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah.
December 1st through the 7th is Crohn's and Colitis Awareness Week. And I'm sure most of you know, both Barrett and I have Crohn's disease. So I'll be doing a video every day to raise awareness for Crohn's and colitis. So the videos are going to range from learning about what it is, learning about different symptoms that affect me, my diagnosis story, and we're also going to do a Q&A. Pretty sure it's going to be a live Q&A.
Yes.
Most likely.
And do we want to try to throw the fundraiser for Camp Oasis on there too? And just try to say we want to try to raise $500 for that group, and we'll be a part of that live stream. So that's the other little thing we're going to try to do. Yes.
So we'll be doing a fundraiser for Camp Oasis, which is a summer camp for kids with IBD, so Crohn's or colitis. It's a really awesome camp. I volunteered there for, I think, 2 or 3 years before I couldn't because of work. But it's a really awesome camp. And yeah, so that's what's happening next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll figure out the live stream date. I am entirely overbooked on stuff, or else I would have joined the video a week. And when I looked at the calendar, I was like, that is definitely next week, and I will not be able to do that. But I am going to hop on a live stream. I'm going to do everything on my channel to promote Morgan's stuff, as well as on the Instagram. And then on December 1st, I always do a post from my chair when I'm getting my infusion. So I'm going to do my kind of talk about the week and promoting Morgan's stuff on my Instagram and Facebook starting on December 1st. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear your Crohn's story because I actually don't know it.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I was filming it the other day, and then I realized that I was missing part of the story. And then I remembered something else because it's been 11 years. So I had part of the story wrong until I asked my mom, because I only thought I was hospitalized twice, but she said no, it was 3 times, and I could not remember the third time. So I had to go back to
They
the medical
bloom
record.
together because there's a point where you're in the hospital so much you kind of go, I don't know, it was like 5 times, 7 times, 25 times.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah, I got part of the story wrong, so I had to go look at my hospital records. So I got to film that video again. But
That's
yeah,
funny. I love that you're doing it. I'm a big fan of talking about it, and I think it's good. I've never been so proud of someone as when you put out that post about a week ago or 10 days or so now. Because again, I got a lot of pushback when I started talking about Crohn's a year and a half ago now from people in my personal circle who said things like, doesn't it seem too personal? And why are you talking about this? And shouldn't you keep this to yourself? And I did a whole lot of this and said, I'm going to go ahead and do what I want.
yeah,
And it's the best thing I ever did because it did kind of give me connections to folks like you who I never would have met otherwise or connected with otherwise if Eva probably hadn't connected us and said, hey, this person's pretty cool and they have Crohn's, you should check them out. And then it was love at first sight.
yeah. Because I didn't talk about mine for a long time.
Yeah.
And like even when there was a lot of like Crohn's activists and stuff and speaking out, I still didn't feel like I could speak out. So yeah.
I loved it. It was if you guys have not checked out Morgan's Instagram, do it. Because the post, I think it was, like I said, a week or so ago. And it was one of those that I loved just because it was from the heart. It was real. And it started with the thing that I love, which is like, hey, I'm going to talk about something that may make you uncomfortable. Sorry, not sorry. And then you kind of told your truth, which I wish more people did because most of the people I meet with Crohn's slide into my DMs and are carrying a lot of shame. Stuff that it's like, you can't control this and we should be able to talk about it. So you're not afraid to talk to your boss about things you may need special or you know what I mean? So so props to you for doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, well,
I know a couple people with Crohn's, not fun.
True.
Definitely not. Love this. I had no idea it was Awareness Week. I remember making the link for you too during an awareness time when Morgan made a post. Was it a year ago already?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember that.
Time has become this thing that doesn't exist in my world since I don't leave my house. It's like, it could have been a week ago, could have been a year ago. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can make a code for it for the shop, have the sales with that code go towards things if I can figure that out.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the old guilt trip on the people I know have the money and direct them to the video. That's how this fundraiser does fundraising. Is I go to people like my mom and say, "Hey, you got your checkbook out?"
Let's see. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, hit the red button. Thank you.
Right below me.
Thank you for sharing. I haven't heard of Crohn's.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's there's not a lot of research. Crohn's is an irritable bowel disease, falls under that umbrella, and specifically deals with inflammation all the way from the esophagus to your anus. So anywhere along that tract that you can become inflamed is going to fall under the umbrella of Crohn's. So
Yes.
There are 5 different kinds. Do not ask me to quote them at this moment because it is early and I've not had this coffee yet.
They're really hard to say.
Oh yeah, like 2 or 3.
Laudanol, something.
Yeah, yeah.
I could use some awareness. I don't know what Crohn's is.
Well,
Oh,
check
yeah,
out Morgan's videos every day.
yeah, I just finished the one where I tell her exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
there's still a lot that I didn't talk about in that video because there's
Yeah.
just so much.
Oh, I know. Well, and you said something, I don't even know where it was, but somewhere you said something about the thing about Crohn's is it's like a domino effect. So it impacts one thing, but then you'll have, like, for instance, my liver disease is a result of Crohn's, but has nothing directly to do with Crohn's other than when you're inflamed for 2 years, like I have been, it starts to damage your other organs, right? So it's a domino effect. So yeah. Cool. Butt stuff week.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep, I do. My
Yes,
most watched videos are butt stuff videos.
That's taught me so much. Well, I'm glad.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, and it's people like Eva that give us the, feel brave enough to do it. It's the people that kind of tell you, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I learned a lot about writing from Eva. So
I feel like there's not much information out there about the bowel system and everything. So more information is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. I hear over and over and over from people, specifically my kind, and this is going to be too much information for you in the morning, kids, but mine presents as anal fistulas. And my DMs are filled with people every single week who say, I found your video. I could not find any videos by someone talking about what this is like. Not doctors, not the procedure, not like showing you how nasty that is, but just somebody saying like, hey, I went through this. This is what it's like, and this is what you can expect. So you're 100% right about that. Yeah. Well, look at that. We just opened it up. Yes.
I know.
For me,
Crohn's.
Certain things I eat make it worse. So
yes. But doctors will like to tell you that it doesn't. And say like, oh, it doesn't matter what you eat, it's fine. But that is a lie. It totally affects, yes, because there's certain things you can't eat that will increase your inflammation or increase your pain. Like for me, I can't touch popcorn anymore, but I love popcorn. Can't eat raw salad. I can't eat salad, can't eat raw vegetables because, that just does not work.
And I have to do more raw than cooked because cooked vegetables will upset my tummy. So you know what I mean? Like that's one of those things where it's like, it's weird. Like, why is that the way that it is? I don't know. The other thing I will say, I quit drinking, not related to Crohn's. And that was a big changer for me. And my nutritionist has suggested that it's because of being dehydrated a lot often. And so that the alcohol, even though it was once a week or whatever, did me dirty. So that was the other one I had to quit. So I would say yes on the diet, but agree with Morgan that none of my doctors have ever really pointed to that. It's the nutritionists that they point me to that tell me that. So.
Yeah, but I'm glad now that the discussion is open. I feel like even more better like the week coming up. So.
Oh, I can't wait. You're going to get great traffic from it. I think you'll be surprised by the amount of people that will reach out to you privately just to say thank you, or to say, just to tell you their story. 9 times out of 10, my DMs will be people. And this is why I'm slow to answering DMs because sometimes mentally I can't handle it. But sometimes people just want to tell you their story, and have someone understand and just say back, I'm sorry, So.
Yeah, that's a big thing is having somebody understand and not like
totally
one try to give you advice to fix it, and then you're like, it's a disease. I can't.
Have you tried essential oils?
Yeah. Have you tried going vegan? Have you tried? And that's not going to work. I'm sorry.
CB, yes, in my experience, 100%. And I think that's pretty common with all, even though it is not an autoimmune disease, it is adjacent. And so I think it is just true of anyone who has like a immune system that goes into overdrive.
Yeah. Can eat popcorn, but for different reasons.
Listen, popcorn is a fave. It was a sad day for me when I was
Yes.
in. This is
I will eat it and just suffer the consequences.
I have too. Like when I used to go to movie theaters, I would for sure. I'd be like, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna do it. It's okay.
It's
It's in
fine.
the dark. No one will see it. My intestines be in the dark.
Did you ever get interested in Ayurveda? I have.
Yes.
Um, the traditional Indian way of doctoring, and they put focus on the digestive tract, like,
Yeah.
it's the central thing for them. Uh-huh.
Yes.
I haven't gotten deep into it, but I have looked into it.
Yes, and I have a 3-video series with my friend who is an Ayurvedic. She's doing her doctor program in Ayurvedic medicine now, and yes, she's given me a lot of great tips on like the kapha and all the different kinds. And yes, it has been really helpful. She and I just haven't been able to be in the same place since the panini to like figure out how it might be more helpful for me. But yes, I have heard and I do know that it's out there.
Yeah.
And here's the other little thing that tells me this is diet connected, and then I'll get off of this topic. I'm sorry. Um, my GI doctor is an Indian immigrant from the country of India to here, and one of the things he said is that Crohn's is becoming a much bigger thing in his community here in the United States. It's not a thing there, which tells me the food and culture there is not impacting it the way that it is when they move here. And
Yes.
so, and the other thing that's going on in the study I'm part of here at Washington University, here in St. Louis, is looking at the connection between diet in what they call wealthy countries, the UK, here in America, Canada, where we're seeing a large rise in Crohn's and IBD diagnosis that has to be connected to the diet.
No, like, it
Like
has to be.
has to be. So yeah, for sure on this one.
Okay, we're gonna sprint, I promise, but I'm gonna get
All
through the
right,
rest of
hurry
the
up,
com
we got on this, yeah. Oh,
um,
gluten. Oh, CB.
mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Nikki, good morning. Good morning.
And we are talking about Crohn's disease.
Crohn's.
Um,
Crohn's, yeah.
yes. Let's see. Ancient grains, like those, can all be popped and enjoyed as popcorn alternatives.
I didn't
Um,
know this.
yeah, I did not know that either. I love quinoa.
Me too. Well, and I like the amaranth one. We do a like a puffed amaranth one from Costco that are like flavored with stuff that is similar to popcorn. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that myself. Um, good tip, Eva. Good tip.
Let's see. So long as you can eat gluten. Yes, we're discussing Crohn's disease, Crohn's Awareness Week, and Morgan announced a series she's doing. Yes. Yes, in India, they eat super healthy. Been
I know.
there.
I know. And again, I think the connection that they're trying to make at Wash U is specifically about beef consumption
Mm,
and dairy. Those are the two things that for the study I'm in, I have to specifically record my my beef consumption and dairy consumption. So I feel like that's what they're tracking.
okay. My mother has a diagnosis of irritable bowel syndrome. It's on a low FODMAP, no gluten diet.
Yeah, yeah. It's like IBD's cousin.
Yeah, without the inflammation
Yeah, yeah,
and
exactly.
damage.
That's the worst part.
Yeah. Maybe the grain version is kinder to their systems.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
we will do a sprint, but I'm gonna write down Eva's question. We'll talk. I don't know if we'll talk
Oh, yeah.
about it later or we'll talk about it on the Q&A.
Oh, I got a lot. I got a lot on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yes. Let's go ahead and sprint.
Perfect.
Let's see. I always do this wrong. Okay. 20 minutes on the clock. And then we will chat again in 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Happy sprinting.
Good productivity.
Right.
Sorry, my mom reset my Wi-Fi to help.
Oh.
There's
So,
still.
did you get anything done during that?
I made coffee. I explained to her to not reset the Wi-Fi even though it was working slow. And we still reset the Wi-Fi, so things are going well here.
Let's see. So I set up the fundraiser page.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah. That's what I got done.
I did let my mom know she's going to be donating to that. So I did walk through and tell her she's going to need to pull that checkbook out next week.
Nice. Let's see. Eva said that was kind of her Barrett.
Always thoughtful.
Mostly setting up the space, got 61 words. Nice.
That's work.
Michaela, 0 words. I ate lunch.
Ooh,
Food is important.
Yeah, what'd you have?
Yay, family fun.
I love Moon said, and a plant is playing me. True. I say it's because the plant is a better agent than my 0 agent. Oh, I'm living for the adult right now. So 4 songs.
Gonna dive into Canva now. I used Canva to edit or to do my video for the first video for Crohn's and colitis.
How was it?
I think it was pretty good. I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put the videos in there, and then I have like the words going on the side.
Love it.
So trying to up my editing game. I did a little bit of schedule prep.
Where do you go, CV?
Moon got 185 words in those last few minutes.
But how many people did you murder in those 185 words? Because it's a serial killer story. So body count, or it didn't happen. 3 papers graded. Oh, that's good.
Looking for everything. Turn it off and on again.
Yeah, especially when someone's using it. That's fun.
Let's see. I've made all the designs for merch in Canva. I'm not a digital artist without some big helping hands.
Same. I'm a big fan of Canva.
Yes.
Because Photoshop for me is still an uphill climb. So Canva, I can wrap my brain around.
I don't know if I'm good at Photoshop, but I've gotten pretty decent at knowing the basics of how to use it. Yeah, because my brother, he's supposed to be the editor for photos for our church. So I was helping him with some of that yesterday. So I'm surprised at how much I know about Photoshop.
Yeah. It's just not as user-friendly, in my opinion. We're supposed to get snow this weekend. Oh, no. Bummer. Bummer. Sorry, CB. I'm not ready for that here. It's going to be soon. I know St. Louis. No, they're going to.
It's really cold today.
Same, 34 here, and I was like, nope.
No. I didn't murder any in those 185 words, but trying to explain why my MC broke another cop's nose.
Oh. I'm interested. That's okay, Nikki. That's okay. We're getting started. It's getting things fresh. So, just discovered Canva. Yes, 100%. Yes, it's much easier. It's drag and drop. It's easier. Templates, love it. Can't say enough things about Canva.
Illustrator for a while, but only because I needed SVG files.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Good luck. Nikki isn't icky.
True. You are close to the end, though. You're going to get it today, Nikki. I can feel it.
Yes.
2 to 4. Oh yeah, but you're northeast. So I saw you guys are getting like a massive storm, Moon. I think it's today, right? Isn't it today? Or I guess tonight. But it's like a big storm. It's supposed to be like travel delays and everything all over the Northeast. So feel ya, feel ya.
Oh gosh.
So Morgan, let me ask you this, and I know you're going to do a deep dive on the probably diagnosis story video, which is your second one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So real quickly, the question from Eva was, how do they diagnose Crohn's?
There's a lot of different ways that they diagnose Crohn's, and it's not always easy. It
Right.
takes a while.
Yeah.
But they diagnosed me first after ruling everything else out. So there was a lot of blood work,
Yep.
like for celiac and TB and other stuff. And then colonoscopy and endoscopy, upper endoscopy,
Yep.
MRI, and CT scan. They use all of those to solidify a Crohn's diagnosis for me.
Same. What I would say to anyone who asks me, there isn't a positive or negative test, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like cancer where they're going to remove a tumor, send it off for pathology, and then be like, oh, here you go. It's not like that. I always say it's sort of like throwing spaghetti at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the last one that sticks is your ugly gut, they're like, oh, Crohn's, that's what it is. Similar to Morgan, for me, it was first a bunch of hospital visits that they were sure was like gout and all these other like things that it definitely was not. And then I lost a lot of weight, like often. So like, you know, every other year I'd go from 10 pounds, which is my normal, to all the way as low as about 165, which is way low for me at 6'1.5". That's thin. And I couldn't really control it. You know, they'd say things to me, well, at the time it was, well, it's work stress and it's this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, yeah, except for like, I'm bleeding when I
go. Where's that coming
from? So anyway, there was all of that. And then same as Morgan, it was a lot of blood tests that showed that I had massive vitamin deficiencies in lots of stuff. And all kinds of stuff that I was like, oh, I can take supplement. No, like more deficient than that. And then same thing, colonoscopy and upper endoscopy, MRI, once all of those were put together, they were like, oh, wow, you have the stricture, which is when your intestines collapses due to inflammation. And that was when they went, okay, this is definitely the Crohn's. And for me specifically, again, I had gotten a fistula. I'd had a surgery to fix it. And within 4 weeks, I had a second one and a third one forming. And they were like, okay, if we don't get you on Remicade soon, you're going to have 4 or 5 of these. And I was like, I'm going to throw myself from a building then. And they were like, well, let's get you on Remicade. And that was how we got here. So there isn't an easy way. And the other thing I'd say is you're going to be put on a lot of medications. I gained 95 pounds in 7 months on 2 months of steroids. So just 2 months on prednisone, and I turned into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for the last year and a half. So I would say they're going to put you on lots of things. My insurance company tried a lot of tomfoolery with wanting me to try this, that, and something else other than the thing my doctor wanted me to try.
Right.
I would say be diligent, be willing to fight for yourself, for not only with your insurance company, but with your doctors. And the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So don't be afraid.
Definitely don't be afraid to like speak up for yourself, because for the longest time I ignored all my pain.
Same.
I mean, because I'm thin already. I was 110, 115 normally. Back then. And then I lost, I think, 40 pounds. So I was 80 pounds.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm over here dying.
I was 80 pounds. So I was ignoring it for the longest time because doctors were telling me that there was nothing wrong. So like they checked for celiac and they were like, well, you don't have celiac, your thyroid's fine. So maybe you just need to eat. So I don't know.
Like the advice, you should smile more.
Yeah.
Like, No, I get that. And I do think we're trained to kind of minimize our pain or to kind of look at ourselves and go, it can't be that bad, or it's not as bad as you think it is. And there is a whole lot of that comes from well-meaning people who say things like, well, can it really, are you really that tired? Can you
Yeah.
really not eat? And again, my response to that has evolved over time from the like friendly, polite Barrett to just this. And I just kind of go straight to like, no, thank you. And with love, of course, but usually I'll like, yes, I've tried it. Yeah. So the diagnosis never easy and never simple, and everybody's story is a little bit different. And yeah, good times.
Right.
Welcome to our uplifting stream. Yeah, what did we miss from the friends?
Let's see. Moon says rain to sleep now, returning to snow this afternoon.
We can't do it.
It's been snowing on and off for a few weeks.
Canada, though. So yeah, I can see that. I think Ellen Boyd's been having the same thing.
I'm not ready for snow.
No, me either.
Very light covering, gone by mid-morning yesterday.
I expect that in Denver, though.
It sprinkles, but nothing measurable. Didn't stop my kids from scraping together the thin layer of flakes off the porch to make tiny snowballs.
That does make my heart happy.
And
okay. Yeah.
Moon can be seen in the sky at night.
That's true.
Yeah, everyone knows where I live.
I know. I definitely just like threw that out there. Sorry, Moon. I said it on your channel is why I knew that, because your timers say like New Hampshire fall.
Thanks for the answer. You're welcome.
Yeah, probably way more than you wanted, but you're welcome.
And there's still more to tell. Testimony in here this morning.
Preach.
Morgan, I think, is in KC. Barrett is in St. Louis. I'm from the Metro East.
Yeah.
Yes.
All neighbors. All neighbors. Vermont. That was it. Yes. Bernie Sanders country.
Did the cows jump over this moon?
Devin's having so much fun with that.
Maintained my weight for a year now, lost weight without trying while the rest of the world was gaining. Had me Googling options for a long while. I'll get a panel done once I find doc.
And I will 100% get you in to Deepak here if you need it.
Yes, it would.
100, unless it's a baby cow, and then.
Let's see. Here in the UK, it's very different to get taken seriously by doctors, especially when what you were born with is so rare. Trying to get referrals for anything is ridiculously complex.
That's a shame.
You live with Crohn's. Talking about your lives is uplifting. Fighting me.
We try.
Let's see. I went through a period where I had severe stomach pain and issues. Couldn't figure it out for a while. They kept telling me there's nothing wrong. Maybe it's in your head.
I hate that.
To find out it was, not sure what it was. We'll see in a second. But yeah, the gaslighting from doctors is horrible.
Oh, it drives me crazy. And it really makes me crazy because we had so many that were so wrong about my stuff. That's part of the reason I'm in this flare still 2 years in, and it makes me so angry. But what are you going to do? I know it is suspense. I'm like, oh,
I know.
I'm like waiting.
What was it?
What is the result, Nikki? Meanwhile, I'm like connecting her with my GI doctor. Like, go see Deepak. I'll send you a link. That poor guy is like, you can't send me any more people. I'm full. He really does. And I'm like, yeah. Shouldn't be good then.
My gallbladder and birth control, so I got it taken out and stopped my birth control. I haven't had anything since.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So it was hormonal. It was probably like a hormonal thing that was going wacky. Well, good. I'm glad you got it figured out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened with your doctor, for what it's worth, Nikki, because there really isn't a worse feeling than feeling sick and feeling like no one believes you. That's really an awful feeling.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I want someone to pay me $300,000 a year to make people feel bad.
Right. I mean, thank God for good doctors, but the bad ones,
True.
I tell you.
Give them a bad name.
Yeah. So thankfully, I do have a good GI doctor.
Yeah. Makes a big difference, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100. Alrighty.
Okay, so let's do another sprint. Gotta start the timer over. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock. And then we will chat again.
All right. See you soon. Happy productivity. right. What'd you get done, Morgan?
Well, I was looking over my video to see if I missed anything. And I didn't mention inflammation, so I feel like I have to add that in there.
Isn't that how it goes, though? It's like with Crohn's, you get it all out there, and then you look back and you're like, oh, yeah, I forgot those other weird 6 things that popped up.
I mean, that's like in the name. Like I make sure I make the distinction that it's the inflammation that's causing the damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good. I went in and gossiped with family because a little birdie told me that they were doing the gossip about the family members ahead of Christmas. And so I had to, I've yet to meet some gossip I don't love to sit and listen on, even if I'm not partaking. So we did a little trash talking in the living room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So Cache joined us, and so did the Naked Fireflies. I just want to say hello to both of them.
Yeah, I popped in the Naked Fireflies real quick just to say a quick hello. So I think she's streaming now too.
Okay.
I had fun on her stream, her pop-up last night. I saw you popped in after me, Morgan. But she was making me laugh with the hot takes on Thanksgiving. She wasn't wrong.
Let's see. Daya got 261 words, writing down all the ideas I had since yesterday.
That's amazing. Way to go, Daya.
23 words that sprint for Nikki.
Good start, Nikki. Good start. You're going to get there. Moon.
Cutting fruit. No, Moon's not cutting fruit. I read. Moon wrote 344 words. And the Naked Firefly is cutting fruit.
Oh, that sounds good. For little peoples? Yes. Naked Firefly is sprinting right now, yes.
Kristen had a very productive sprint, ate some pie, drank some tea, and read a little.
Makes my heart happy, Kristen. Really does.
I am, but mostly cutting fruit. I'm just in Canva, Printify, making merch things.
Eva is on it, like the productivity level. You've got this, Nikki. You truly do, and that's like 1, maybe 2 good days, and you'll be there. You can do this.
Yeah, definitely. Also had to relocate to an area away from the child.
Right. Thank you. He's the sweetest kid, though. I live for her pics of him. Oh, thank you, Devin. Thank you.
Yes. Let's see. For the whole family, but the little one is rushing me.
As the do.
You've got this. Yes.
Yeah, you're in Morgan's Magic Club. You're going to be good. Like, the magic happens here.
Yeah, so that's all comments. Yeah, so I'm going to keep probably editing that video. I think I'm just going to add a voiceover.
Totally. Or do like an editing cut. I do those sometimes where it's like, this is editing Barrett, who remembered that I was supposed to say this.
So I'm going to do that.
Cool.
Then I have to re-record my diagnosis story.
That one was cathartic for me. That video for me that I did it about a year ago, but it really was good. It feels good to like sit down and just, because you do kind of look back at where you were and be like, may not be right where I want to be, but man, I've come a long way. Or, you know.
Definitely. Yeah. There was a lot that went into it. I think I might go like past the diagnosis story. It'll probably be from diagnosis to remission.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. Because there were some hard years in the midst of that.
How long was your flare when you started before you got to remission? And I'm asking this as an interested party who is in like 2 years and 4 months of mine with no hope of an end in sight yet. So
honestly, I want to say It was 5 years. And I don't say that to scare you, but
No, I believe it. I
a
believe
lot
it.
of that was my fault, though,
Mm,
because I was 20 and I did
mm,
not want to take medicine.
mm.
And I didn't know how to swallow pills, and I didn't want to learn. And
Yeah, but I'm taking 12 a day, so I can't even imagine. Yeah.
yeah, like I guess refused a lot. So in the beginning, I made myself worse because I wasn't doing what they said to do.
Yeah.
So it made my flare last longer. And then like losing insurance and not
Oh, yeah.
having medicine, and
Oh, yeah.
there's a whole lot of stuff that went into why my flare was so long.
Yeah. I mean, that's our fear we live in constantly, is Ricky losing his job and losing our insurance, because I don't think people grasp, because I'm at monthly Remicade now, and my doctor is going to war with my insurance company to go to every 2 weeks, which he's never done for a patient. He's like, I've never had a patient every 2 weeks on Remicade ever.
Yeah.
He's like, but I think you're going to need it to get past this. Well, that's $11,000 to the insurance company every time I sit in the chair. So that's $20,000 a month. That's $250,000 a year. So I see why they fight on it. But when we're looking at a surgery that's going to cost, he estimates $250,000 to $400,000 next year if the Remicade doesn't work. That's about the only way we've gotten the insurance company to move. So what's frustrating for me about the flare is that each time I've gotten the Remicade moved closer, I've gotten better. And usually we fought for 6 months to get that. You know what I mean? So that's the part of it that aggravates me, is I think if I didn't have the insurance company hurdle there. So, and they're talking about a port this time, which I'm not looking forward to either. So I'll be talking about this.
Do you have bad veins?
Well, I think because of how often I'll be going every 2 weeks, I'm starting to have collapse. And so they're going further and further up my arm each time. And so the doctor was like, I think if we take you to every 2 weeks and we up your dosage, which is over the FDA amount, he said, we'll probably do a port just to make it easier. So, so always good news for me right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost had a port just because of my bad veins. And it takes them 5 or 6 times to
get you.
Get one. Yeah.
I'm usually 2 or 3. It used to be first every time, but as they've gotten closer and closer together and they've upped my dosage, it is taking more and more, and they're going further up each time. It's not as often in my hand. And so that's when they were like, yeah, we're going to consider a port. I was like, cool. Good times. Good times.
Insurance is.
Oh, let's do a whole stream on how much we hate
that
it.
That should be a video topic.
Right.
How horrible
insurance and
health care is.
So yeah, poor people in the. Sorry, my husband's shopping, and I get the notifications for the credit card, which I now realize he also gets mine. And so all of my secret shopping for Christmas, I now realize
it's not a secret.
No, he knows exactly, because I just saw where he bought mine. I'm 100% sure that's what he's doing right now. So I can't wait to be like, well, when does my Apple Watch get here? So that's fun. Sorry, friends.
Let's see. So did Bree wait? Did you surprise her home? Did you see her surprise home visit video?
No,
I did not.
I didn't either.
I love when people do the editing cut. It makes me feel like I'm not alone in my disorganization. Yeah. Because, I mean, this whole video is done, so I'm not re-recording it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know what that was in reference to.
Yeah.
Did I schedule a stream today? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So far, so good. Thank you. Next week is Crohn's Awareness. Be sure to tap that subscribe button to see the upcoming series highlighting this debilitating disease. Yes. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you. Thank you.
The financial side of healthcare makes me want to cry, and sometimes actually makes me cry. Yes.
Often. Try having a disease they say is made worse by stress, and then get
Right.
mounds of hospital bills and hundreds of thousands of dollars saying, we might pay this, maybe not, might.
Yeah.
And then let people tell you, don't stress, just relax. Oh,
Exactly. Don't stress. Like, how is that even possible?
okay.
My closest pal has a PIC line, narrowly avoiding a port. My mother had a port for a few years.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
that they're drawing blood every time and lots, and so it truly, it probably makes sense. So
yeah.
100.
Things are always like really scary, but I'm like, well, if it's necessary, I mean, I'm just going to deal with it anyway, but
Same.
I'm going to cry about it for a while.
Eva, 100.
Mm-hmm.
100. In fact, if anybody follows Laurel Mooring, she is an author tuber here. She just crossed 1,000 subs a couple months ago. But she has a heart condition, lives in Canada. And one of her posts last night on Instagram was all about being grateful for access to healthcare she doesn't have to pay for. I mean, she is through her taxes, obviously. But her point was it may have taken 18 months to get seen by the right person or whatever, but she doesn't have to worry about the medical bills coming. My response to her on that was, I've waited 18 months to see specialists before, and I do get the privilege of paying for it. So, it's like, I get that all systems aren't perfect, but this one sucks. Like,
yes.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I didn't have insurance, like the medicine they put me on was $400 every month.
Oh, I mean, we're terrible because Remicade I cannot come off of, or else I can't go back on.
Exactly.
So, literally live in fear and have a giant chunk of money sitting in the bank that would be great to buy a home or lots of stuff with that we will not do now because we have to sit on that money in case, we lose the job. So,
yeah. I had a fun video to edit for Tuesday, but just couldn't bring myself to edit for me, so it's going in the can for next autumn.
I love Margaret.
It's like the positive feedback cycle of climate change on the micro level, having a stress-related disease in U.S. healthcare.
Cyclical. Yep, totally, 100%.
I'm a heart sick too. Isn't that an oxymoron?
But one I'm okay with.
Let's see. You're having a rough time, and Happy Margaret was too much to look at. I've had moments when I didn't realize how down I was until I was editing a video of myself being dull-eyed and slow voice. Yes.
Yep.
I relate to that. I'm like, why do I look so sad?
Yeah. It's like, what was going on with you that day?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have free healthcare in the UK, and it's hopelessly flawed.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Mother has stage 4 colon, is a stage 4 colon cancer survivor. Her report was relative to that treatment, cancer, and helping her digestive system post-surgery. It was scary, but once it was there, it was just there.
Yeah, I think so too. I think, it's just, I think it's just the hurdle of like, just accepting it's one more thing that I probably didn't want. But yeah, you're totally right. It will be just fine. And believe me, I've dealt with worse with this disease.
Yeah. It's always just like, it's just one more thing, like another thing. Like when I almost had to have a feeding tube because when I was 80 pounds, I wasn't gaining anything. And I still couldn't eat. So I was real close to a feeding tube and that scared me, but yeah. We do what we gotta do.
Truth. The other thing I would say that I forgot to say before is one of the reasons they didn't think I had Crohn's was I was a healthy weight. I was at 190 to 210 was kind of my, I was pretty healthy. I was pretty active and in pretty good shape. And so I kept getting well, you're not underweight. And I would sit there and say, oh, no, I have been. I was 6 months ago when I was 40 pounds lighter. You want to see pictures? And they would kind of act like, well, that could have been stress, or that could have been. So I would say, don't assume that some of the things they tell you are classic Crohn's, like being underweight. Don't assume that applies to you. It happens, but it also happens that you can be a normal weight and still have complications.
Yes, true.
I'm scared of the feeding tube too. That does not look fun. It's in the nose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Or they can have the ones that go directly to your stomach.
Oh.
I forget what it's called. I think it's called a J tube.
Yeah.
That goes directly to your jejunum.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Not fun.
No.
Let's see. The thing that really surprised me about our healthcare system over here is there is zero scope for dealing with rare disorders.
Yeah, that's technically we're in a rare disorder, so 100% can see that. There's 400,000 people a year that are diagnosed with Crohn's, which is tiny comparison to the 330 some million in our population. So
the oxymoron comment was about stress, and then people saying, "I don't know if I'll pay." Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, because the medical bills say like $220,000. Anthem's thinking about it. It's like, are they? Are they?
Yeah. I'm thankful that my switch to Inflectra hasn't caused me any harm, but like still, I wish I didn't have to go through that hurdle of switching biologics.
Yeah. That's the other thing I would throw out there that we'll talk about this in our Q&A, by the way. But something I didn't realize about biologics, but specifically Remicade, infliximab, Remicade, is a TNF blocker. So it's a tumor necrosis factor blocker. It is chemotherapy. So the closer and closer and closer together, the worse your symptoms become from the drug. You know what I mean? Not it helps. It is magic juice, but the side effects get worse, like the rashes and fun things that I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
But it's the alternative.
NG tube. There's also an NG tube. There's lots of tubes. I watch a lot of chronically ill people on YouTube. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a giant medical bill that insurance might not cover, and one of the most important things you can do to improve your condition is to reduce stress. Yeah.
Just don't worry about it.
Right. See, folks in the U.S. with super common diseases can't afford the life-saving medicines, so I'd go with free flaws and capitalist healthcare. Yes. Same.
Yeah, I mean, people rationing their insulin makes me insane. Makes me cuckoo. So, and again, I'm going to be the first to say I have a lot of privilege. So, truth be told, if that insurance was gone, that lady in there would do everything she could to keep those meds coming my way. And I am privileged that she can do that. However, most people can't. And I'm usually sitting there thinking, what would someone do if they didn't have health insurance and have what I have? And usually those are the days I can't get in my DMs on Instagram because I'll see someone's message starts with, I live in X country and have no access. And I know that story is going to break my heart. And I have to tell them it's going to be awful until you can figure out a way, which if there is no way, those are hard conversations to have. Yeah. So very privileged, very lucky, and feels weird to complain. But I will complain.
Your complaints are still valid.
Yeah.
If you don't know someone who has died from their diabetes, I'm in awe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Several.
Yeah.
Rural Missouri, where I grew up. Yeah. Several. Who still don't vote their interests, but that's a story for another stream.
I'm in France, and I'm super grateful for the free state help for psychiatric conditions. I've heard of mentally ill friends in the U.S. Yeah, that too. Mental health care is not
giant issue. Yeah. Living downtown St. Louis, I can tell you, a lot of our homeless population very much just need access to good mental health care, and would make such a difference in that community, at least here in St. Louis. But if I was queen, I would fix it. So make me queen.
I put my own NG tube in once before surgery because the doctor was taking too long to put it in. Whoa.
I'm sorry. What? You are the most hardcore up in here today. So, all right, Nicole Swanson.
I could never.
I can't even give myself a shot, y'all.
No.
For sure, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, when I was on Humira, it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind if other people stick me, but man, if I have to do it,
yeah. And then to give myself those injections every week.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, no.
Mental health and dental health are separate from other medicines, which mostly means more expensive and less accessible.
True. And dental health plays a key in your overall health. So, yeah.
My mother was uninsured when she was diagnosed. She went from working 90-hour weeks to having no income. It was a rough time in so many ways.
My heart is broken. Yeah. And again, what a system where if you're sick and you lose your job, you then lose your insurance. So it's also that's a weird cycle loop. Or if you even have it at all, if you're lucky enough to have insurance through your employer, let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still paying bills. It's been closer to 2 decades in one.
Oh, that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Yeah, truly. When people tease me, like when folks tease me about the DM, that's why. Like, and I am gonna have to close my DMs. I think in the new year, because I don't think I thought through scale. I think when I did my Crohn's videos, my one Crohn's video about anal fistulas now has almost 2,800 views, and I just didn't think through as that got more and more and more views, those people might come to my DMs because I told them to, and it's a lot. It really is a lot because it just breaks my heart, and I don't have the mental tools to like deal with my own guilt, over what I can and can't do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Cecilia.
Hello.
Good morning. Oh, you came in at the fun time, didn't you?
Right. How do you all write so early in the morning? I seem to walk into a deep spot of a life. Yeah. We're talking about, healthcare and stuff.
Morgan's doing a series, Cecilia, starting on December 1st about Crohn's disease. So that's kind of how we got on this topic. But yes, and writing early in the morning, I haven't written a thing. So I've been gossiping
either
between sprints.
She's, we right here. Just kidding. We get to chatting and it opens up those creative flows. Yeah. Voting for Queen Barrett next election.
Yes. Oh, I'd be a great judge, y'all. I object. Oh, that's the lawyers, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe judge isn't the right place for me.
Still haven't found a new dentist since the pandemic started.
I just went to my first one in a while, and it was because my husband sent me to him. And told me, by the way, he's like, he's really cute. And I was like, I'm sorry. What? He was right, though. He was. So.
Nicely put. Love it. Yeah. She is a nurse, hence the extreme hours, lack of insurance, and not getting preventative care.
Oh,
Got it very late for her.
I'm so sorry. Barrett's got a lot of skeletons in the closet. They're gonna get in the way of that dream. Okay.
We can talk about chronic health, no worries. Awesome.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna do a video a day for the first 7 days.
Writing with a group like this helps me write in the morning for sure. I make myself a cup or a pot of tea and let myself wake up slowly as I write.
Yes. Kristen Writes a Novel did a post on Instagram last night that I was laughing at. And I can't remember what it was. Or maybe it was the day before. So maybe she can remind me what that was about. But I remember going through Instagram and getting a giggle and being like, way to go, Kristen. That gave me a laugh. Oh, I do like to shush.
Judges can object, I think. If not, you could at least.
I'm sorry. After that one trial, yeah, I think I can. Yeah. Oh, and I think I can throw people in contempt, can't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Judge. That's for me.
Children screaming in the background here. That is so awesome. I don't write this early. My brain doesn't wake up until 10 a.m. and I'm on Mountain Time.
Okay. All right. Next hour, you'll be there. You'll be feeling. How are you doing on your goals, Cecilia? Where are you at in your nano goals so far? How can we cheer you on?
Yeah. Let's see. Parent comment.
The shushing, I think. The shushing, and they listen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on admin things. Typically, mom life would be halting the writing, so I'm just here for the company of real talk.
Same. Morgan's Magic Club.
See, someone loves themselves enough to make a pot of tea in the chat, y'all. Kristen always has a pot of tea.
She does. I'm always all about it.
Yes, all the contempts.
And I'm going to go ahead and call people victims if they're victims. How about that? We'll just put that little piece of shade out there for you.
I literally laughed my booty out loud. You're in contempt.
Contempt. Are you seriously wearing that tie? Contempt.
I love that whatever it was made you laugh. Barrett had no idea what it was, though.
I think it was Eva talking about how, wait a minute, we come here to write because...
No, you said something on her Instagram made you laugh.
Oh. Yes, hang on. Let me go look. Because I'm going to find it, because I did see it the other day and was like, oh, way to go, Kristen.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you asked. Celia wrote 11,320 words in 5 hours. What? This past Wednesday, I'm caught up and have under 10K left to write for Nano. 11,000 in 5 hours?
Cecilia, like,
wow.
Crushing it. I am giving you mad props for that.
Let's see. There's the link for Kristen's Instagram. See, today's just.
I don't think it was meant to be funny. It was just your definition of gratitude, and I laughed at it, which could just say more about me as a person.
I don't think
I sent it to my husband and was like, "This is the definition you're looking for," because I had to go to Ricky's message to see what I had sent. So it was definitely that one.
Okay.
I mean, it was like a serious post. I don't think it was meant to be funny. I thought it was funny. It was like, Ricky, this is what you're looking for towards me. Yeah, that was it. But by the way, I'm loving your branding, Kristen, for what it's worth. I love your
It's so nice. Like, it's so nice to look at.
Totally. The gold and the white, and how she's done it every other.
Yeah.
People are doing Instagram better than I am. So I'm low key trying to learn from the folks who are doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen's one of them. You're doing well.
Let's see. Moon says, "Oh wow, I'm a seriously heavy tea drinker. 10:49 here, and I'm on my 4th cup already."
Wow, that's a lot of tea, Moon. What kind of tea? Like anything special, or is it like a flavored tea? Honey chamomile is my magic, but it makes me kind of sleepy.
Let's see. I was feeling it and feeling this book. Thank you.
Well, obviously, words in 5 hours. I'm hoping you're feeling something.
11K is amazing.
Totally.
Just follow Kristen on Insta. I saw.
Yeah.
Doing's Irish done.
Yeah.
Let's see. I intersperse mine with water and hot cocoa.
Did hot cocoa last night and was real happy about it. So with water, not milk, because milk and I are not good friends anymore. As long as it's with laughter, we're happy. Otherwise, get the inhaler.
Yeah. I do make sure to drink a lot of water too.
It's good. Help those kidneys out. We're not getting any younger. We got to keep them fresh.
And yes, branding is so clean.
Agreed.
Last night, my 7-year-old asked my husband what he was thankful for during dinner. Husband said he was too busy eating to answer. I said, "Then what you're thankful for is me because I cooked it all."
That right there is why I love me some Moon Petri. Right there. Because that's the energy I'm about. Let me help you with that answer.
I need to learn how to brand better on Instagram and get better with my YouTube videos. Same.
I'm hoping Kristen may come on with me at some point and do a live stream, and we can talk about her aesthetic and how she does it and sets it up and all the things. So
Yeah.
Kristen, that's an invitation. Let's get together.
Oh, thank you. Instagram management is part of my business, so it's fun to use what I know in my writing institute.
That makes sense then, because like I said, it's very clean and well done. So
mine's all over the place.
Oh, same. Mine's a bunch of pictures of me getting stabbed. So
mostly strong black tea, like PG Tips Irish breakfast.
I love Irish breakfast. Do you do any cream in it? And does anybody do scones and clotted cream with their tea, or is that just my wannabe Brit coming out?
Don't think I ever have.
Yeah.
Crystal's here. Hello.
Oh, hey.
How are you doing today?
Good. I feel like she told us today was going to be a crazy work day, maybe, or something, right? Crystal, am I wrong? Were you gearing up for like a wild day today?
Not sure. PG Tips is the best brand. I can get it here in PDX for a reasonable price.
Portland. Oh, okay. That's what Bewley's. Okay. I was like, Bewley's. I was thinking an Irish pub, but okay, that makes more sense.
Let's see. But have you met a Butlers you didn't like?
Oh, good, Kristen. Good. Let's figure out a time and we'll do it. Because for real, I want to talk about just kind of what you're doing, how you're laying it out. Obviously, if it's part of your day job, we don't need to talk about your day job. But I do think you have a lot of stuff you could share with the rest of us that we could learn from and use. So you're the type of person I love to talk to live.
Let's see. Yeah. Hi, Crystal. Hope you had a great holiday yesterday.
Same. Oh, yay. Good, Cecilia. I agree. I'm going to get her. I'll get in touch with her.
It was lovely. Awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
I do have muffin tea, but no sweetener.
I like a little cream in tea too. Just makes it that much better.
Double clotted cream is a flex, Mr. Barrett.
I'm just telling you, I live for that clotted cream. We have a place up here, the London Tea Room, which if Tiffany was here, she could tell you. She's been to it as well. But I send Ricky in to buy it in bulk for me because I'm that addicted to it. It's just fat on my scones. That's all it is. It's cream. The clotted top of the cream is just fatty deliciousness. And it's so good.
Is it like cream cheese or?
It kind of is the consistency of cream cheese. The flavor, though, is like more like a heavy cream, right? So like it's a little more buttery than cream cheese. Okay. And it really just like takes your scone up a notch because they're a little scotch on the dry side. Don't come from my British friends. So as a true American, I like a little bit of sauce on there. And so I put a little clotted cream and a little bit of jam. And so, yeah. And by a little bit, I mean a healthy schmear.
Same with coffee, which I usually do half calf.
I go full. Main limit.
I wish I could eat scones and cream. The food intolerances no longer allow it.
I'm not supposed to. The cream does me dirty, but again, if I know what I'm getting into, I'm like, well.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. It's fine.
It's worth it.
Let's see. Slept in and off for my crazy work day. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Good luck, Crystal. We're thinking about you. I'm so glad you popped into the morning club. It's not the same without you.
Butler's is a drinking chocolate cafe in Ireland.
Ooh. Okay, Margaret. I'm loving this. So drinking chocolate, is that like so it's like a hot chocolate cafe. Why do we not have that here? Like, we're the fattest country in the world, aren't we? Why have we not done this? Seems like an
There could
import.
be one. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
I know, but like drinking chocolate sounds like something I need in my life.
Slept in 2, felt nice. I wish I could sleep in.
I know, same. It's like my body's like, here we go. Good morning.
Yeah. I use vanilla soy creamer and coffee in my tea.
My husband does too. He likes the soy or oat creamer.
Haven't had Butler, sadly, and I can't have dairy, so I'm not sure if they do any that are non-dairy or vegan, but if they do, I'll totally try it.
Yeah.
Depends on what type of tea for me. If it's black, I need a bit of sugar, while my youngest child is drinking black tea as if it's water.
Yeah, I am. I feel that.
There's a whole debate about whether cream or jam go on first. A war between Devon and Cornwall. Have you waded in?
I didn't even know I'd landed on a side, but I will tell you this: I put the cream for aesthetics, for the look. I like a nice clotted cream, which is white, on my scone, and then a bit of the jam for color. I mean, flavor as well, but color. Also depends on the scone. Like if it's a fruity scone, fruity bits in it or something, raisins or something like that, then yes on the jam. If it's a savory one, which my place has as well, then just the clotted cream. So I don't know. Tell me, Margaret, where have I landed on this war? Am I a Devon or a Cornwall? Did I say that right, Devon?
I think so.
See, agreed. I can also not have it all the time, but if I'm going to go down, I'm going down with clotted cream. Clotted cream clots me up. I do not know why we do. Okay, you know what? This is how I'll make my fortune.
It's a chocolate company like C's that has branched into drinking chocolate. Huh.
Why have we not done this here? Okay. Oh, I love C's though too. That's definitely a West Coast thing.
I don't think I've been to C's.
Ooh, California.
I think we have one here though.
Oh, do you might?
Is it C's candy or what is it called?
Yeah, C's, SEE''S candies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Nebraska Furniture Mart.
Wow.
Like it's inside of there. So
okay. Well, I should be going there then, because Ricky and I get it every year when we're in Palm Springs, or pre-panini, but
yeah,
we buy it, we put it in a thing with dry ice and ship it home, like a good amount. We spend too much in the C's.
Let's see, going to miss you guys, but need my morning club fix. I guess I got to get ready for work. Well, have a great day at work. I hope it's not too
stressful.
Yeah.
Go crush it, Crystal. You've got this. Yes, please. Let's do. I can't wait. I need to get to Germany. Let's just figure out how I can get there without dying.
Your team, Devin, Barrett. Nice to have you on board.
Okay, well, there you go. You got me. Why would they put the jam? I don't even. You know what? Now I'm getting upset about it. Like, it doesn't even make sense the other way. So
we have a C's in a mall here in Central Indiana.
Did they just skip over St. Louis? That's homophobic. Okay, well.
I went and got pie.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do on our next break.
I have a pudding pie calling me from my fridge.
That sounds really good. We should have asked, what's everyone's favorite pie?
Mine would be pecan pie. I don't like any other pie.
Live for pecan. I love a good Derby pie, which is just chocolate pecan pie.
A
little bit of bourbon, a little bit of chocolate. Yep.
Because I don't like cooked fruit, so I don't like fruit pies.
I'm not a fan of fruit. I will do a fruit cobbler. Not sure what the difference is there. But I'm with you on the fruit pies. I'm like, meh.
Yeah. Well, I just like to eat the crust of pies. Like, I don't mind I don't like to eat the fruit.
Yeah.
Because it's weird.
Yeah. No, it's syrupy to me. It's like, oof, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, please don't die. But yes, get here.
I want to. Oh,
Key
key lime. One. Yeah, my husband loves key lime, and I'm a big fan as well.
Never had that.
Oh, it's good.
Husband and teenager eating pie right now. Still not up for eating.
You know what? Pace yourself. Pace yourself. It's marathon, not a sprint. So we've got all weekend. Ooh, yes. Any
Meringue.
do love a meringue.
No pie. Can't do sweets.
Oh, sorry. What about a mincemeat pie or something savory? Favors and caramel recipe. Peanut butter pie? Yes.
Mm.
I could get on board with this. Is it like Reese's-esque like? Because, yeah, you may have to tell us more, Kristen. That sounds delicious.
Sweet potato
Ooh.
pie and cream cheese pie.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Never. I mean, I've had sweet potato pie, but I don't like it.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
Mm-mm.
I think I told you before, my favorite here in the city was Sweetie Pies, and then there's another, so I think it's Soul Kitchen in North City, also has an amazing sweet potato pie.
Pumpkin and pecan.
Mm-hmm.
The pecan was gone before yesterday, though.
Always, always. My mom likes pumpkin. There's always pumpkin left. Con goes like that.
Nobody else likes it, so we didn't have it yesterday because I didn't make it. So,
you don't do like a pie to yourself?
I mean, I didn't, but in past years I did.
This could be why I'm having trouble losing the 90 pounds I gained. Could be.
I was eating a paleo pumpkin pie with cocoa whip.
Ooh, that does sound good. I could get in on that.
Peanut butter pie and cream cheese pie are things I have not had, but now I must.
I am with you, Moon. I need more deets.
I'm not supposed to do sweets or black tea, but once in a while it's worth it.
Yeah, agreed. Like, life is only worth living.
Mm-hmm. I don't love that whipped topping on pies, but nearly any other pie I love. Lemon, apple, blackberry, pumpkin, pecan, chocolate, all of them.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Chocolate pie, I'm going to admit, I haven't done since The Help. Both the book and the film. But yes, I mean, there was a time when I loved some chocolate pie.
You know that I Am Woman, I Am Fearless tune that is going around? Uh-huh.
Yes. The suspense of part 2.
It's got these lyrics. I'm classy, I'm modern, I live by my own design. I'm cherry, I'm lemon, I'm the sweetest key lime pie. Really? I didn't hear that part of the song. I mean, I've only heard a little bit of the song.
I mean, I like it. It's like you're sweet, you're tart, and then you got a little sweet and tart together at the end, which, yeah, I agree. That is both classy and modern.
Meringue, yes to that. Another thing my picky eating self can't love.
My thing with meringue is just how difficult it is, like, to get right when I've tried to do it myself. It's a disaster. And I tried to do the like torch on top, and that ended up an even worse disaster. We ended up with a burnt meringue. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we should do that. You're right.
Yes, it'll be the last one of the morning. Let's see.
Ooh, now see, I love a savory pie.
My granddaddy made the best sweet potato pie. Not to this day tasted another that was just as good.
I believe it.
Bright side is here.
We're talking pie, but we're about to sprint. Dia's getting us back in line.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and sprint.
Okay. Happy productivity, everyone. And Nikki, I'm feeling it. This is your sprint.
Yes, let's get some work done.
Happy productivity.
All right.
How did everybody do? What did you get done, Morgan?
I didn't get anything done. I was trying to record this 30 seconds of me saying what inflammation is. And every single time I could not get it right. So
it's the pressure of knowing you're on a sprint, I think, that like is in the back of your mind. And once you're not, it'll just flow.
Yeah, I just kept tripping over my words and I was like, what am I saying? But anyway.
I took my meds and had some pecan pie to wash it down. So I'll pay for that. But again, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So that was what I did with my time. And then I saw in the comments someone was talking about cleaning the kitchen, and it made me think of last night. My husband came into the kitchen after we finished cooking and texted me and said, you and your mom got a lot done in here today. Do you want me to start cleaning or should I just burn the house down? And I said, I think you just burn it down and we'll go outside. So
I need to clean my kitchen as well.
Don't we all?
Let's see. And Cecilia pierced her nose yesterday for herself. I thought that was like, whoa.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Love it. I had my tongue pierced for about 9 years.
I have only had my ears pierced, but they closed both times. So now I have no piercings.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Listen, I don't think I have that pain threshold. Like, if I can't do a needle, like to
right.
give myself a shot, I am definitely not piercing my own nose.
12-year-old me used the back of an enamel pen. Ooh.
Oh, 12-year-old Moon was hardcore.
That's better than a hole punch.
Devin should write comedy. Devin's got some great one-lines in a pinch.
I should wash the dishes too, but it would take a 2-hour sprint to clean the kitchen clean. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You heard. Yes.
Perfect timing for the end of the song. And now I'm diving into photos for my sister and maybe for TikTok.
Mm-hmm. I dropped the song for you, Cherry Pie. I don't know if you saw it, Margaret, but I had you on Cherry Pie. Yes, that was a song. And I feel like that was Tawny Katan, like one of her first like made her famous videos. Recording is so difficult sometimes. 100.
It is.
100. I do love the bloopers, though. Someone will give me bloopers videos. I'm always there for it.
360 and put on Bob the Builder to keep the kid chaos to a minimum.
Fair enough. Oh, that was 360 words and you did that? Wow. Oh, Devin, same. Yeah, same.
Burn it down.
Yeah, he was just like, burn the whole house down.
Devin, that would be a great collab.
Burning the house down or the bloopers? The bloopers.
I think the bloopers. Watched a YouTube video.
Love to see it.
Mostly I just do a deep sigh and glare at myself when I mess up on a video. Yeah.
I just start talking about nonsense so that I know that's like a cut scene.
Yeah. I have my eyebrow pierced and nose was an old one I redid.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Love it. Love it.
Never had my tongue pierced, but always wanted to. Did finally get my nose professionally done, but took it out years ago.
The tongue was cool while I had it. It was more of, I got rid of it when it was more of a hassle to hide it for work, like for professional settings, especially working on camera a lot of times. So,
Oh, she's not the cherry pie, the I Am Woman one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I gave you the wrong song. All right, my bad. Fail.
554 for Daya.
Kaya,
Awesome.
way to go. I'm proud of you. You crushed it.
I just realized I didn't make a thumbnail for my stream today.
Row.
So I'm doing that right now, and that's what I've been doing this for. Nice.
Okay, that's progress. What time are you up today, Nicole? So we know.
Yeah.
Let us know the time so we can let everybody know.
No burning things down. I don't do fire.
Yeah. I'm more of an earth sign myself, so.
I've only had my ears pierced at Claire's. Y'all are crazy doing it yourself.
I have not thought of a Claire's in a minute, but
I got my ears pierced at Claire's.
Really glad you brought up Claire's. Who didn't love Claire's?
I think I got it pierced at Piercing Pagoda or something like that.
And that's with like the gun, right? Where they like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was 21 when I got mine pierced. I got them pierced as a baby, but my mom took them out. And then I didn't have them until I was 21. But then I took them out, so.
Meh.
I wrote and submitted a Christmas-themed application for a temporary watch Christmas movies job. What?
What? There's a watch Christmas movies job? I want that job.
Yeah, is it like watching Hallmark movies?
I can get down. I do that for free. I might as well get
paid. I do that anyway. Y'all are so much more adventurous than I am. Me too.
Honestly, my mom and dad were furious about the tongue piercing, which made it a little more something I was all about. Than if they had just been like, "Oh, that's cool." I probably would have had it about a week, and then it would have been.
Yeah.
Instead, it lasted through most of my 20s. Yeah.
2 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, cool. So 1 p.m. Central. Oh,
there's the link.
Always there in a clutch.
I loved Claire's.
I did too. They had tiaras, and I was just all about them. And you know what's funny now is I took my girlfriend to get like her stuff for the dances and stuff there, and I look back on that now and I think, do you think she thought to herself, this seems weird? But she didn't. She's a handsome lady. She's gone on and done good things.
Piercing Pagoda. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
I think it is.
The store. Well, they were in like the little kiosks in the mall.
Yeah.
They didn't have a store, but they were just there.
Now they have like threading places where they would have had Piercing Pagoda.
Yeah. Man, eyebrow threading hurts. Speaking of threading.
Real talk. Real talk. I'm a waxer.
My kids want their ears pierced, but I'm not doing that plastic gun that can't go into an autoclave. I'll take them to a tattoo or piercing place.
Yeah, that's smart.
I love Christmas movies.
Same. Me too. Even the bad ones. Sometimes I love the bad ones even more.
I'm not sure they're old enough to take good care of them yet. 5 and 7.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have children, so like I'd be like, sure, tattoos at 5. But like I feel like that's too soon. See, yes, the accessories and all the things. Yes, that's what I loved. And again, the tiaras, which I could never get Kate to wear, but I was like, you should do this. Well, we'll get one just in case, and then I kept them. That's what happened.
Almost everyone loved Claire's as a kid.
Who doesn't love sparkly things?
I can't wax. My skin is so sensitive. They ripped off some of my skin off. Oof.
Ooh.
I just gave myself with a trimmer and tweezers.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take a picture next time because I haven't been to a salon. I just went to the first time a few weeks ago, but I hadn't been in 2 years. And I'm going to take a picture next time because she waxed my ears, my nose. I had like wax here, and here. And I was like, this is an Instagram picture. Kristen would probably be like, do not put that on your Instagram. And meanwhile, I'll be like, price of beauty. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like waxing.
Yeah.
I kind of don't do anything to my eyebrows, honestly.
You look lovely, so keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks.
Yeah, ouch, 100.
Hubby is a tattoo artist and he pierced our teen's nose. Don't
Yeah.
do those guns.
Yeah.
Are they like bad for your ears?
I don't think they're very exact. Like, I went to a tattoo place for my tongue because same thing.
Mhm.
I was advised, like, go to them. They actually know what they're doing. But I've had some friends have some bad experiences going to like a Claire's with the gun, especially when you go up higher, infections and stuff, just because it wasn't in the right spot. But I don't know. Maybe that's not what they're talking about. But that's what I was assuming.
Sister-in-law is a tattoo artist. All 6 siblings in my husband's family have tattoos from her.
See, that's someone I would trust and go to. Faux show.
I don't have any tattoos either.
I don't either. My Jewish grandmother would absolutely lose it on me if I did. So that's a bridge too far for her, I think.
Let's see. He used a needle, but he doesn't like piercing.
Okay.
They're trying to find the best holiday movie of all time and looking for someone to watch a bunch of movies and give feedback. And I was like, was this what I was born to do?
Like, is this my dream job? Because it sounds like it. And is Home Alone on the list? Because I could save them a lot of time.
That sounds amazing.
Can you imagine? Like, because I was thinking like just Hallmark Christmas movies, but if we're talking just Christmas movies in general, like Christmas Vacation and
Yeah, there's
Home Alone,
tons.
and like I could really have fun with that.
Yeah.
Right.
They call scar tissue, and the needle is clean through.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I do feel like I would trust someone that like has gone to learn how to tattoo properly more than I'm going to trust the person being paid a scotch above minimum wage with a plastic gun that was probably told like on a piece of paper, aim here, you know.
Yeah. I guess I've never thought about it.
Yeah. I feel like the ears probably, like the lobe, probably fine, right? Like for a gun, probably fine. But I feel like when you're getting up into other areas, like I'd go to a tattoo shop.
Let's see. Say, hey, Moon, we should talk. We seem to have plenty in common, including kids.
Yes, I would agree.
Yes,
You're both super cool. And yes, I enjoy you both. And I love when people I enjoy one another.
Moonpetri at Gmail if you want to email.
I actually love that about Moon. She's like, I'm not checking out Instagram or any of the things because I don't do it. And I'm like, power to you.
I feel this immense pressure to be on everything.
And it's exhausting.
Yeah. I saw you streaming and popped in just in time for tattoo and piercing talk.
Yes. Truth.
Home Alone is on the list, but you get to choose. Just have to fill a number of required movies. Wow.
Like, this is the best job ever.
Yeah. Do they need more people?
Where do we sign up? Although I want you to get it, Kristen. I'm not trying to like steal steal your gig.
Let's see. And while we always have Home Alone on, I tried to audition to be the sister in the 3rd movie. What? They never got to me. Wow.
That's super cool. A fun aside. I feel like Macaulay Culkin wasn't in the 3rd though. I feel like the 3rd was
it was some redhead
boy. I kind of remember the 3rd.
I didn't see it.
That might have saved your career, Cecilia. So
yeah,
one of those.
I be in that.
Small blessing.
Gremlins should be on the list too.
Yes. Concur.
Is sign up over because I think that is my dream job.
Seriously. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Oh.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Right. It's like, here you go. Just go out there and do your best and forget the rest.
I wonder what training do they have? Like, do they have any
I
like
feel
sanitation training
I
or
really don't want to know. Like,
I kind of
I think
don't.
it was one of those where we're like, I don't think we want to know what the training at Claire's was like, because I can tell you the theft at Claire's, they didn't train
Oh
them well
yeah.
either.
Oh yeah.
So the shrinkage in those stores was epic.
Hmm. Let's see. Piercing are bad if you get someone um, who does them with needles.
Listen to
Okay.
Carol. Carol knows. Carol knows what's up.
I am from the MySpace and LiveJournal generation. I never had Facebook or anything.
I had a MySpace and a LiveJournal. I always say this. The thing about MySpace that was so tragic was choosing your top friends.
Yeah.
Like, that is just so vicious, and there's something about it that I loved, and I love throwing shade at the people that were my friends. That I'd be like, but I'm not one of your top 10 though. So
Yeah, you're not in my top, so.
I guess we weren't that close.
As for tattoos, you can see someone with a portfolio to see their work. All the good ones post their work on Instagram, and the good ones have to go through safety courses.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know if I'd get a tattoo one day. I mean, technically, according to my faith practice, I'm not supposed to, but I do want one.
I have considered it once my grandmother is no longer alive. But something small. And it would probably be something to do with Ricky somewhere, like on my ring
Yeah.
finger or something, because I don't wear my rings a lot. So
Yeah, it'd be really small if I do get one.
Yeah.
Do not have time for any of that. Would rather hide in a corner with a book than scroll on social media. I admire that because that's a lot of wasted time.
Yeah.
Scrolling. They have you practice tattoos on. I don't know what that word.
Probably organs. No, oranges. I bet it's orange.
Okay. I was like, I
Oranges,
think you tattoo organs.
That's yeah. I was thinking
Wow.
organs. I was like, organs. Okay, but no, I think oranges maybe. The skin of an orange maybe.
And then pig skin. Okay.
That's good to know. I mean, I knew there were strict standards for tattooing and stuff. I also wouldn't have spelled a lot of that. People are better at spelling than me. Like, I'm reading this going, I would have spelled a lot of these.
What career? One day I'll be the diva I was born to be.
Preach.
They're only picking one person? What? How is that going to tell the
Yeah,
best Christmas movie of all time?
And don't share it with me. I'm behind you 100%. I'm going to be Team Kristen Writes a Novel for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and let you do that.
This is all
Tell
you.
us about it.
You found it. You did it. Like, tell us where we can go vote. It's yours.
Yes. I made a thumbnail, so my stream is bare.
Yay, Nikki. I love it. Okay.
They have a course for sanitation. Okay.
Okay. Now that makes me feel
reassuring.
that makes me feel better. You know what? That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not missing anything on Facebook. I stopped being there pre-pandemic. Not a Facebook fan. Yeah.
I said this before, I'll say it again. I have a Facebook group for Critique Group Live, but otherwise I just found it to be a place to realize how many people I was related to were racist, homophobic, and awful. So
yeah. I used to have like 1,000 friends and I deleted everybody. It was like,
yeah.
Who are you people?
3/4 of you all are awful.
Yeah. I'm not really Grinch material.
Oh, come sit by me, Kristen. I'll convert you.
If you want a tattoo, avoid the elbow.
Okay.
You get tattoos on the elbow?
For the bone, I bet. Is it bone on bone, Kara? Is that what makes it so? Yeah.
Full sleeves.
Okay. Ooh, I bet anything on the bone, I bet hurts.
Yeah. Safety and certificates are needed for the good ones. I can't get tats anymore. My physical pain condition doesn't allow it. Okay.
Interesting.
I know I could have all the free tats I want, but I can't handle it anymore. I do have some nice ones though that I was able to get before it got too bad.
Oh, that's cool. Can you do coloring to like touch them up anymore, or is that even out of the question as with the pain thing? Just out of curiosity.
Let's see. Oh, they just choose, no voting or anything. My application was pretty good, if I do say so myself, so it's all good. Feel free to apply if you want. It's a fun opportunity.
Yeah.
It's
You know
like
what?
interesting and choosing only one person.
It is. And I'm going to say, like, if I didn't have time to do 7 videos for the Crohn's thing that I actually care about,
Yeah.
I'm like, definitely am not going to have time to do this in time for whatever they need it for. So I'm going to leave it to y'all's. Yes.
I'm studying fruit. Yay.
Yes. No mutiny from the little one.
The work of going through friends list and deleting.
Oh. Yeah.
So now I screen everyone who's like, request my friend, do a friend request.
Same. And sometimes I'm like, oh, you surprised me, block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Grinch movie. I watch it multiple times every year.
Same.
I found that job listing is for U.S. residents only. I'm out.
Oh, Devin, that's not fair.
Finish finding photos for my sister.
Yes.
Have Facebook, was mostly for family and Barrett's group.
Thank you. Same 100%. Because, like I said, verdicts happened this week. Blocked 6 or 7 people just from their from their hot takes on that. I thought, nope, you're gone. Bye.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Tattoo. Yes, anything on the bone hurts involving tattoos because the skin is thin.
That makes sense.
The one with Jim Carrey. That one scares me. I have not seen that one all the way through because I don't like looking at him.
Wow, I love that one. Like, it's just I just loved it. It's like, wow. I can see the scary though. I can see that. It's the smile.
Yeah.
It's like creepy smile.
Yeah. All of it hurts, even coloring. But one day I may push through and deal with it to get some more, but I doubt it.
No, that's okay. I just was curious because I have a friend who has several, and I know she gets them touched up like, every couple of years or whatever.
It's so funny. I don't blame you.
Truth. Unless you're terrified.
I do not love the Jim Carrey Grinch. I adore the original and the recent Cumberbatch one.
There was a Cumberbatch one?
I haven't seen that one.
I know what I'll be doing when we finish today.
I'll stick with Boris Karloff. I don't know.
Oh, maybe the voice of the original Grinch? Margaret would know that. I feel like maybe Boris Karloff, the voice of the original Grinch in the animated? Maybe.
I'm for the sing-along figures.
Yeah. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Gotta run. Thanks for an amazing morning.
Love ya.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good to see ya.
Yes, watch Cumberbatch. It's hysterical.
Okay, I'm gonna do that today.
Yes, he's the fat voice. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, agree.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that you guys just know these names like off the top of your head. Like,
I know.
When we do like AuthorTube trivia, we need to get on their team. So just note to self: Moon, Margaret on my team. Oh, and if there's tattoo questions, Caro.
Yes.
We're making a team here.
All right. Well, been on for a while.
We have Morgan's Morning Magic Club has been lit today, if I do say so myself. Yeah,
it was fun. We talked about a lot of stuff.
We did. Let's remind the folks, Morgan, of what you have coming up starting December 1st.
Yeah, so December 1st through December 7th is Crohn's and Colitis Awareness Week. And I will be doing a video every day to raise awareness for Crohn's and colitis I'm not sure what day we're going to do it yet, but Barrett and I are going to do a live Q&A where we will be fundraising for Camp Oasis, which is a summer camp for kids with Crohn's and colitis.
Yeah, so be sure and check out Morgan's videos. I will use all my social media things to point to the videos each day. And yeah, I am going to throw out one more little thing that we're going to announce officially December 1st, but I'm going to tease it out to our Morning Magic Club. But several of our Morning Magic Club members, Morgan and Moon Petrie, are joining me, Colin Clark, Laura Nettles. I'm going to forget someone. Moon, Morgan, JC Carpenter with Michelle Schusterman on December 13th and December 16th for 2 collaborations with middle grade. So we're going to announce it December 1st. So I will be sending emails to all of you peoples to share the things. But for the people watching, look for that in December. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Morgan and I are also doing a 12K day on December 12th. So
10K day.
That's what it is, 10K day. That's good too. Let's do that.
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
A lot of the things. So be sure and check out Morgan's channel. If you haven't subscribed already, do it, because this is where all of the excitement is going to be happening for the Morgan's Morning Magic Club.
Yes. And also, if you're not subscribed to Barrett already, go ahead and do that as well. Especially for Crohn's and colitis stuff, he has a nice series of stuff over there if you'd like to learn more about that.
Come and talk butt stuff with me. I love it.
All right. Well, I'm so glad that everybody came and hung out with us today. It was a good time. And what's tomorrow? Saturday. So yes, I will be on tomorrow at 8 a.m. with Tiffany. We're almost done with Nano, which is crazy. But yeah.
I'll see you both tomorrow. So it's a morning one, right? 8 a.m.?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Morning Magic Club.
All right. Well, we will talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.